Our justice system does need to be fixed. Our judges need to be independent. They need to have their own security system. We need to have a specialized security team that focuses specifically on protecting judges, magistrates, and anyone who has any role in the courtroom, in any major role in the courtroom. We need a specialized security team just for that. Now, I'm not talking about SIB or somebody attached to the Royal Bahamas Police Force. I'm talking about an independent security division that's specifically responsible for that. Like the Secret Service, like our own Secret Service that protects these people. That's a law enforcement agency unto itself. My personal opinion. Anyhow. And also an agency that can investigate crooked police officers and act as a proper complaints and corruptions unit. Anyhow, it's 2:08. I got a couple more things to tell you and then I go on. Chances was robbed on the 6th of January. And for those of you who have been paying attention, you would have seen a video of that robbery. I watched it. I know Chances because Chances is a very top-notch institution. They don't play about how they handle things in their business. And when it comes to security, they try to be on point. So what was baffling to me was that the security officer in this video was seated at a customer station. Why was the security seated at a customer station? And they buzzed the individual in without checking, because Chances literally has rules in that place where a person cannot be buzzed in if they have on sunglasses. They gotta be buzzed in if they have on a hoodie. They gotta be buzzed in if they're wearing a hat. They have to take their hat, these things off. And so, why? And these people, the cage has cameras, so where they can see outside. So why just buzz this individual inside? And the security sitting down at a customer station. And then the security walked the individual over to the cage. And what's concerning to me is that the young lady or whoever the person was in the cage, because they never came out in the video. They never came out in the video. The person in the cage opened the door. They have a silent alarm in there. They have other means of communication, including a telephone, to make sure. But they opened the door of the cage, and that should never happen. I'm still baffled at this particular case. And so I'm going to watch this to see what happens, and I'm hopeful that Chances will be able to, the police will be able to catch the culprit and arrest them with regard to this robbery in relation to Chances games. All right? The former police, the former head of the police union. His name is, let me see. Let me see if I can find this. His name is Sonny Miller. Let me see if I can find out Sonny Miller. The former head of the Police Staff Association, Sonny Miller, Assistant Superintendent Sonny Miller, was convicted of 10 related drug offenses. It says, former Police Staff Association President Assistant Superintendent Sonny Miller has been convicted of 10 drug-related offenses following a ruling handed down by Senior Magistrate Shaka Seville. The conviction stemmed from a drug-related case brought against Miller back in 2002 while he served as officer in charge of Auckland's Crooked Island and Long Key. Following the verdict, Miller was remanded to the custody of the Bahamas Department of Corrections pending sentencing, which has been scheduled for February 24th.